And good evening and welcome to Andover. It's volleyball and the great rivalry renewed tonight. Andover and Anoka. Tornadoes 4-2 this year. Andover's played quite a few more matches. They are 5-11, but they get a key player back, and Allie Deneke. She'll be in the lineup tonight. Meanwhile, the Tornadoes missing a key player. And I'm Steve Thompson along with Tim Anderson, and that is a big loss for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, certainly. It was something they saw coming, obviously. Ella Leaf had been playing a lot of the year injured, had a knee injury, just had surgery on it after the Forest Lake match, and so she's on the bench tonight with the big leg brace on and just off the crutches, moving around and in pretty good spirits, actually. Talked with Ella a little bit this week, and certainly excited to be here. Going to be cheering on her team the rest of the year, but it's going to be a 2-month recovery for her, so obviously, we wish her well, and that puts a lot more pressure on Hayden Reeder if there wasn't already a lot of pressure, Steve, because she's had to really do the bulk of the scoring here for this team this year.
And it has been warm, and it's really warm here at Andover tonight.
Yeah, you're bringing out your shirt yet?
Yeah, and Anoka's played 3 consecutive 5-setters.
Yeah, and that's coming from not playing one 5-setter all the way up until their first 4 matches, so they've really been pushed. And this has been the meat of the schedule. They had a 5-set loss against Centennial. They had a nice 5-set win against Forest Lake. And then they took Champlin Park to 5 sets just the other night and lost that one in a tough one. And obviously, anytime these two teams get together, it's a rivalry, it's a battle. So this could be a 5-setter again tonight. Who knows? But we'll see how Anoka's stamina is playing in a hot gym and playing all these matches kind of right in a row as far as they have.
Andover dropped their first 7 in a row. They're playing better as of late. They've won 3 of 4. They played in 2 tournaments, down at Southwest Minnesota State and down at Farmington. So as a result, a lot of those, they, for instance, got beat 2-0. So they weren't full first to 3 wins a match or best to 5 matches. But nevertheless, Andover's played a lot more volleyball. And their coach, Connie Huberty, thinks they're on the brink of really getting it turned around. As I said, they've won 3 of 4 and are playing a lot better.
Yeah, it's, you get the interesting option in volleyball. You can front load that schedule, play those tournaments early, and maybe you're taking your lumps early as your team kind of finds its way. But you think the plus side to that is down the stretch, when your team kind of comes together, you might be more battle-tested. This Anoka team has gone kind of the other way. They've played lesser matches early as they've tried to straighten themselves out, and they might pad their schedule or pad that with tournaments down the back end when they think their team is set. So there's 2 schools of thought to that. Some like to go early with the heavy schedule. Some like to wait a little bit. I feel like Chris Fenwick, coach of the Tornadoes, has decided to go the other way this year and play a little less early and a little more late.
Yeah, so they are 4-2, Andover overall, 5-11. And once again, a great rivalry no matter what the sport. Andover and Anoka tonight here on QCTV. Steve and Tim, our QCTV crew here on site and in the studios in Champlin. We're ready to go for Andover, opening the serve. Harper Lean. And we are ready to go. Dug out of there in the back by Vocati, the libero. Big swing and a point. Nice swing. Allie Deneke, and there she is, back for Andover and right out of the gate.
Yeah, it gives them a really big advantage getting her back on the floor. And this is what you're going to need to see for Anoka tonight, too, is who can get kills besides Hayden Reeder. I think you want to keep your eye on Ivy Manning, number 4. Obviously, they set a lot for Piper Vaughn last week. We'll check on that. That's a tough one right there as it went over on 1, and it was an easy put away.
Yeah, Lenz put it away. 2-0 Andover on serve early in set number 1.
We'll see who Harper Lean wants to pick on here on serve.
Right down the middle, dug out of there by Lanasa. In the middle, and there's a chance for Manning, but she goes wide. And Manning, Chris Fenwick mentioned it in an email to me, and you're certainly familiar with this team. She's a big key now with Leaf not available.
I really think they've got to play to her a lot in the middle whenever they can, and she needs to be aggressive, be assertive at the net as much as humanly possible. That time I liked the aggressiveness, just didn't put it away.
Andover keeps it alive. They're just going to send it over. Reeder in the back. Gets it toward the front. Big drive cross court by Wilberg. Andover sends it across. Reeder sends it up front. Wilberg again. That one's out. 4-0. Oh, that was touched.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
Andover.
That's interesting. Wilberg is that's going to be they're setting for her a ton. And they want Wilberg to be one of those outside hitters that can make plays, but she's got to time it perfectly because she doesn't have the height at the net, so sometimes when she misses, it's long usually.
Piper Vaughn to serve for the Tornadoes, down 3-1. Andover goes to work. They send it across. Here's Lenz. That's long, 3-2.
Yeah, I like the cross-court set, and you get a chance to get a big swing at it, but again, just maybe jumping a hair early on that one, getting a little too much air on the ball.
Vaughn again. Lean into the middle. That's stuck out of there in the back. Lanasa near side. Reeder. That up into the rafters. Andover keeps it alive. They'll just send it over. Tornadoes go to work. Reeder. Point to the Tornadoes.
Nice set that time to set for Reeder. And again, this is what she can do. She's a bit of an eraser, right? It doesn't have to be a perfect set. It's just got to be in the vicinity, and she can make plays. The first one was Manning jumping too early. Want to see her continue to be aggressive, but also continue to time.
Terrific serve by Vaughn. Andover in trouble. Can they send it over? They do. That was Shaw bumping it over. Into the middle, Manning.
That is the candy-coated set for Ivy Manning, and she was able to put that away, and I love that they're trying to set for her in the middle early. That was a big one. Now the Tornadoes have rattled off 3 in a row.
Kate Trombley does a nice job in there. Here's Vaughn's serve. Now a chance for Andover, blocked right back. Reeder in the middle of that block. Tornadoes have scored 5 in a row.
Yeah, you mentioned Kate Trombley. That's going to be another person to keep an eye on. She was very busy in that Champlain Park game. A lot of opportunities, and we talked about how great of a server she is, but she really does a nice job of setting for that front line group.
5 in a row for the Tornadoes. Vaughn to serve again. At the net, Reeder looked out. That was a cookie.
Into the net, though, but she's into the net, and a point for Andover as Hayden was all over the net that time. Yeah, so they'll give that point.
And she kind of is like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I did that one.
It's early. 5-4, Andover. Serving Jada Johnson. Manning.
Love it. And
she's playing well early.
Yeah, the more they can do that and the more that they can maybe play away from Reeder and kind of let Manning get some free looks, she's not going to get double teamed at the net. She's going to get a lot of one-on-one looks, and I think she's going to win some of those battles.
And she'll serve. Huskies send it across. Deneke blocked. Huskies keep it alive. Oh, what a dig, but Vaughn couldn't keep it alive.
Oh, they're going to say point Anoka as into the net and that seemed like the right call.
Yeah, Reeder went right to the ref and said, hey, they were in the net. 7-4 Tornadoes.
Good start on the service game for the Tornadoes. Just as I say it. The jinx! I'm so good at it.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, you weren't going to say anything, Steve. You were so smart. That's a nice side out, though, for the Huskies. Got to get that because now you get Ava Shaw on serve. You know, she's going to come with a powerful jump serve.
5'10" junior Shaw for Andover.
But look at how far back she was when she served that, Steve.
Tornadoes. Nice swing there by Wilberg, but long. Oh, no.
Oh, it's good. Yep, they got it for her.
8-5. Wilberg.
That's a good, confident swing for Wilberg. That's nice. They want to see more of that from her.
Wilberg and Manning have come up big. Set number 1. Deneke blocked again, but out by the Tornadoes. They set the block up. McLaughlin over there. Trombley over there. And now Grays Vu in. Sitting down, Wilberg, 8-6.
Starting to make those rotations. You know, some people just look like naturals when they play. Denneke's one of those, right? When she got up, it just looks so effortless and so easy.
And over to serve. Near side.
Speaking of naturals.
Reeder. That's a point for Anoka. They get it right back, up by 3.
And getting Denneke back right there is great, but that's the one thing you don't want to see her do if you're Connie Huberty is watch her run into the stands after a ball.
No, dodge folding chairs and go into the first row. So here's Hayden Reeder, the junior.
Oh, that's a
what
great
a
serve.
There's an ace.
That looked like a slider or something, just dropped off the table, got over the net and just went right to the ground.
She's had 14. And this one, a floater. Andover goes to work. They send it across, tapped over. Yeah, into the antenna. 11-6.
One thing you notice is assistant coach Haggerty's the one directing the traffic for the serve.
Another serve for Reeder. Heavy serve. Andover. Back set. That's
nice
Denneke.
That's a big one, and certainly just like Anoka plays up to Reeder as much as possible, look for Andover to set for Allie Denneke as much as humanly possible here, especially in this first set, because you want to get her comfortable, get her in the flow of the match. And now she's on serve with a chance to get the Huskies back in it.
Near side, Vaughn block. Kept alive by the Tornadoes. Reeder in back. Point to Anoka.
What a cool set by Kate Trombley that time to set Reeder on the back line. You do not see that very often. That was pretty cool.
And from there, Reeder can go a lot of different directions. I mean, that's a great spot to survey. Ava Linez to the serve. And over to work. Off the tape, kept alive. Linez dug it out. Vaughn. Denneke kept it alive, but that'll be an Anoka point.
You see they tried the similar thing for Andover on that side. They're like, well, maybe we can set for Denneke on the back line, but didn't get the same set, the same height on the set for Denneke. Therefore, they weren't able to translate that into a point.
Tornadoes on a 13-4 run. Lead at 13-7. Another good serve to the back. Denneke will send it forward. Tapped over by Fish. Tornadoes go to work in the middle. Manning tapped it over, hit the tape, and fell into a good spot. Everything going their way.
That seems to be Manning's style. She's not meeting it at the apex. She's almost falling down when that ball's at the apex because she's trying to get very little height on this. Watch this. She's falling down, and that's off the fingertips.
And they are really mixing it up. We talked about it at the top. Andover obviously preparing for Reeder, but they've had good play out of Manning. Vaughn's chipped in. I mean, they're Wilberg.
Yep. It's going to be one of those things where, yes, Reeder's the player you key on, but the whole has to be greater than the sum of the parts here. You have to be able to get other players involved and play to their strengths. Let them be successful in the things that they're really good at, right? So if Kate Trombley is a great setter, give her opportunities to set for people at all areas of the floor. If Manning needs to be in the middle and you got to give her chances, then that's what you got to do. Play to the strengths of the players you have and build a game plan around that.
Busy schedule in the league. Osseo at Robbinsdale Armstrong, Elk River Park Center. Of course, here, Anoka Andover. Maple Grove at Champlin Park. Marquee showdown there.
No question about that.
Coon Rapids at Centennial. And then Blaine hosting Cambridge Isani tonight as well. So that's some of the Northwest
Wednesday night volleyball in the area.
Yeah, no doubt. Tornadoes still on serve at the net. That one just tapped over. Tornadoes set it up. Vaughn, block back. Boy, that was beautiful play at the net. Terrific block and point for Andover.
And they saw it coming a mile away. They knew they were going to set for Piper Vaughn on that side, so they just keyed everybody over and were prepared to block. And that's the thing with Vaughn. She's not going to hit it over a lot of people. So if it's too telegraphed, it's going to be tough.
Caddy the libero to serve. Manning tapped it over, and did we have net? Yeah.
Yeah, net violation there, and that's going to be a point. And that's tough for Andover. You do not want to be losing your serve after 1 point so quickly. You got to go on service runs.
And here's Trombley to serve.
She's got a great service game to her. She can do a lot of different things.
Cross court, terrific swing there. That was Johnson.
Beautiful little cross court set for Jada Johnson, and that's just hitting it where they ain't. Nobody home for the Tornadoes on that side. An easy put away for Jada Johnson.
And now serving Harper Lean. Lean goes to work for Andover, work to do, down by 6.
Second rotation for the Huskies as Lean's back on serve.
They send it across. Trombley sent it over to Wilberg. Andover right back over, but well long. 16-9 Tornadoes. They got a break.
And that's, again, just it feels like the communication's not quite sharp with Andover yet. Players are kind of like, oh, am I supposed to hit this? All right, I'll hit this. And when you get that lack of communication, those things happen.
Vaughn, a good serve. Tapped over by Andover. Chance for the Tornadoes here. Across. Reeder. Andover sends it over, and they get the point. How about that?
Yeah, Lanassa and Vaughn looking at each other, and it just kind of fell in the Bermuda Triangle between them. After they got 2 free balls in a row from Andover, and Andover giving up the free ball pretty consistently to Anoka, and that time the Tornadoes don't take advantage.
Jada Johnson, that's long.
And once again, they get a side out, but then it can't do anything with it, Steve. They immediately give it right back within 1 serve.
Well, and here's the thing. I think Anoka's had only 1 service error so far, and that's been huge. 17-10. A lot of unforced errors for Andover, and that is the difference. Set number 1.
Yeah, as soon as I stop talking about the service games, they stop making errors.
Deneke.
She's really good.
Yeah.
What you see with the really good ones, no wasted motion, Steve. When you watch like a Hayden Reeder or an Allie Deneke, you watch them and you go, it's just perfect every time. There's no extra steps, there's no extra movements, no hitches. It's just up and down, and it's pretty fluid and pretty repeatable and pretty fun to watch.
Shaw to serve, takes a run at it, drops it in. Vaughn will move it to the front. Across, Reeder. Oh, what a... I don't know if she fanned on it or intended to do it, but it worked out.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect set. It led her a little too far, and that's a member's bounce, right, or the shooter's roll. Is that the equivalent of that right there?
Yeah, that is. That's good stuff.
That wouldn't happen to me on a volleyball court, Steve. I would be rejected by the net.
Wilberg with the serve. Andover to work in the middle. Wilberg keeps it alive. Almost a collision. Vaughn and back. Up into the rafters, point Anoka, and they're starting to run away.
Yeah, and they got away with it too, because that's another one where there was some miscommunication from the Tornadoes. They have to just hit it over. Vaughn does a nice job of at least sending it to the back line and forcing them to have to play it from the back line and keep it in play. But some miscommunication on both sides. It's not totally clean. Where it is clean for Anoka's in the service game. They are serving fantastic, and they're getting side outs quickly. Take another look at this one. See, watch this. Again, it's almost a collision, as you mentioned, and Vaughn's just like, all right, I'll just hit it straight back on a free ball. And it worked.
Yeah, and that was a tough one for Shaw to get to off balance and couldn't send it forward. And it is warm. It is youth night, and I think people right now are taking an opportunity to go outside and cool off.
Yeah, I was going to say, if the concession stand doesn't make money on the soda tonight, I don't know what you can do.
Yeah, and they have the big fans. You see that in all the gyms this time of year, especially when we get this early in the year heat wave.
Yeah, I mean, Ella Leaf was injured, but I saw her sitting by one of the giant fans. I'm like, you can't just hog the fan.
Yeah.
You know, you got to share it. You know, it's ridiculous.
Well, and I was going to grab one in the garage and bring it, and then I didn't. And then when I got in here and
do you have a
settled
plug-in up here? Do you think you'd have been able to get that in here?
I would have made it work.
Yeah, I would have needed like a battery-powered fan of some sort.
We go to work. Tornadoes leading by 8. Deneke. That's dug out of there by the Tornadoes. Reeder. That one hit in the air. Andover's going to keep it alive. They're going to send it to Deneke again. Taps it over. Into the net.
Not a great set. She jumped a little too early for that. Wasn't able to get the full swing on it. Don't be afraid to serve it high and let Allie Deneke go get it.
Wilberg continues to serve. They got Reeder up front. That one's wide. Rare service error for the Tornadoes.
One thing you notice with them, they're not picking on anybody in particular, Steve, on serve, though. They're trying to go to all facets of the court, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if they've found a matchup they don't like necessarily yet, or they just feel like they can score from anywhere.
Megan Surgeonor to serve, just over the net. Good serve. Tapped over and down. Nice play by Trombley, the setter. Saw an opening and took advantage.
Boy, Trombley got up in the air right there. I mean, she's not the tallest kid up front, but got above the net that time and just sent it down. Nice job by Kate Trombley.
There's an ace, second of the set for Reeder.
And this team doesn't get a ton of aces, so it's pretty cool when they can get one just like that. Now they're 3 points away from set one, and they've looked impressive. This is very good from the Tornadoes.
Now she'll jump and serve, hammer it over. Deneke across, dug out of there. Nice dig by Linaz. Across, Vaughn. Point to the Tornadoes. They're rolling.
Yeah, Piper Vaughn got a clean look. Able to make that happen. And again, you're right, everybody's stepping forward. Look at how high that toss was from Reeder on her last serve. Look at that.
Way up there, but into the net.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big toss. I just don't see that very often when I watch volleyball, to see someone throw it that high in the air.
She has so much fun. It's just, it's great to see her play. So much joy.
I'm surprised that didn't hit the rafters.
Vaughn into the net.
Yeah, that one a little bit mistimed. That was a nice job. They tried to set for Vaughn, and it's a great idea to try to get others involved and get Peyton going on this left side here if they can.
Deneke. Serve dug out of there. Back to Vaughn. Cross court. Deneke put it away.
Yeah, good job here. Deneke's really played well in this first set, and that's going to get Chris Fenwick to talk it over.
Yeah, you just want to close it out and move on. Yep. Hot night. You've played 3 5-setters in a row, and when you have a chance to close out a set, you need to do it.
Smart move there. You kind of look at the bench. Some of the Tornadoes, including Reeder, going for the ice bag. It's warm out here. You got to stay hydrated. You get a look inside that Andover huddle right now, and Coach Connie Huberty is still really in teaching mode, right? I think that's fair to say. Like there's a lot of seniors on this team, but a lot of seniors being asked to do different things that they haven't necessarily had to do. They're 2 years removed from being this dominant volleyball team when they had some really strong players. But those players that were sophomores on that team are seniors now, and they're being asked to step into these big critical roles. And some, I think, are still growing into it.
So Deneke will serve again. Not much margin for Andover in set number one as they try and battle back. Another good serve from Deneke. That's Vaughn, right down the middle.
If they can get her going, that's going to be that's going to be very important for them.
Linaz to serve, set point.
Another one.
There it is. That's an ace. Vocati got to it, but couldn't do anything with it. 25-15. Tornadoes win set number one here at Andover on a warm night. And this A-Town showdown, so far so good for the Tornadoes. They played really well.
It was a great first set, no doubt about it. They got a lot to be happy about. 1 down, 2 to go. Keep getting others involved. That's going to be key for them. We'll see how it goes in set 2.
Set number 2 coming up here on QCTV.
welcome back, everybody. Steve's hanging out. She's trying to cool off. Tim Anderson, Steve Thompson with you. Steve's going to throw the headset back on in just a second. And we get set to start set number 2. Steve, did you dry off? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's warm. There's no doubt. I mean, if we were playing golf, we'd definitely want to be on the cart.
That 100%. You are right about that. We would be on the cart right now, you and I, and it would be a wonderful thing. But instead, we're here. And the thing is, we're not even moving, and it's hot.
Yeah, dominant first set, though, for the Tornadoes. Fell behind 3-0 Cruz to a 25-15 set number 1 lead. And here we go.
It's because everybody got involved, too, Steve. That was the big piece of it.
Trombley to serve. Deneke sends it to the front. They get it across. Dug out and back by Reeder. Reeder in the middle. At the tape, point Andover.
Great job that time by Ava Shaw, who once again just kind of met Reeder at the apex of that serve. And not that Hayden got a lot of air on that, but a good job by Shaw to send that one back.
Oh, here we go. Jada Johnson, another serve. Tornadoes send it over. Free ball. Opportunity. Deneke, look out.
Yeah, if you're going to give a free ball opportunity for Allie Deneke, it's going to be a long night for you because she's going to put those away more often than not. And that's what the Tornadoes did so well in set 1. They didn't give a lot of those free opportunities to the Andover Huskies.
Here's Jada again. Andover got off to a quick start. 3-0 in set number 1. And then it got away. Near side. And there's a big swing and another winner. Wilberg going deep. And 2-1, Anoka to serve.
I thought Wilberg really played a fine first set. Really did a nice job. Her, Ava Manning, Piper Vaughn stepped forward, did some nice things, and gave some options. Kate Trombley, terrific as well.
Vaughn to serve, dug out of there. Good dig there by Vocati, the libero. Tornadoes move it to the front. Back set. And that one's going to be touched, but it's a point for Anoka. Wilberg, another good swing. And we're tied at 2.
That's kind of what you got to do in these spots is play aggressively and just make big moves. Even if they're mistakes, make them big mistakes. I like the fact that Wilberg is not thinking. She's just playing.
Back set. Opportunity dug out of there by Vaughn in the back. Chance for the Tornadoes. That was Reeder, and that's going to be a point.
It's going to be a Anoka point, it looks like.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Reeder was right at the net, didn't get into the net. Now the Tornadoes up 3-2.
Started with this last game, too. A big service game for Piper Vaughn. Got the Tornadoes going.
Floater, change of pace, near side, at the net, into the net. Goes the Andover Huskies. Lenz missed on that opportunity. Yeah, that was as much as that Anoka D. It was blocked.
Yeah, that was blocked, and I just don't know if they were able to get a good set for Lenz, but she didn't look like she was totally prepared for that one.
Deneke sends it over. Anoka goes to work. Trombley, back set. Another opportunity there for Wilberg. Right back to the Tornadoes in white. Reeder. That's long.
Yeah, it's a rare one for Hayden Reeder. Normally you give her that, she puts it away. Oh, they're saying a touch called at the net.
Ooh.
Wow. We're seeing a lot of violations from the Huskies here at the net. They're committing more of those mistakes at the net.
Anoka started set number 1 down 3-0, then rolled off 5 in a row to go up 5-4. They're on a 5-0 run here to go up 5-2 in set 2. Vaughn, another serve. Dug out of there by Deneke, batted around. They're going to send it over. Tornadoes go to work. Trombley in the middle. That's Manning. Reeder near his side. Took a little off that. Tornadoes get the point.
That totally worked right there. And again, it didn't look like perfect sets. Like, again, Manning looked like she was on the way down when she tried to hit that, got the fingertips on it. But again, Andover not able to take advantage, had to free ball right back to Anoka, and they gave another opportunity for Reeder.
Vaughn on a tear, 6 in a row, but that one's long. 6-3. Is that a jinx?
That not quite, because we didn't. I don't think we said they're serving great. We didn't say that.
I just said
okay.
She was on a run.
Yes.
Now it's 6-3. Here we go to Andover, and Ava Shaw needs to go to work.
Yeah, Shaw serves from way back there. Look how far back she comes from. That's miles away from the service line.
That's Manning block. Nice block over there. That was a terrific block. That was Fish and Deneke together.
Yeah, Fish, they combined on that. Again, maybe sensed what Manning was going to do, was totally prepared for it, timed it well.
Shaw again right in the middle. If you walk into this gym, you might bump into her. It goes to Reeder. She'll get it back near side. That's long.
Thought it was a touch at the net. I thought that was a touch.
Yeah, Reeder immediately said touch.
Nah, I think Hayden wants the touch call. Didn't get it. Said it's going to be a point for the Huskies.
6-5.
Yeah, she could get confused as a customer in the concession stand line from how far back she's serving here, Steve. This is way out there.
You want popcorn? He lets it fly. Another good serve to the net. Chance for Andover.
Yeah, over on one.
Into the bleachers. Reeder couldn't save it.
And clearly that's not what Anoka wanted to do. Didn't want to go over on one on the serve, but did. And it just set up a really easy opportunity for the Huskies. And good job by Andover to square this thing.
6-6, set number 2. A hot night here at Andover. This great rivalry. Huskies Tornado. Shaw another serve. Andover to Reeder. Look out. She didn't miss that time.
No, did not. Big side out for the Tornadoes. Had to get it. And now get our first look at Mabel Goslin tonight, who subs in.
That's a cover of Sports Illustrated swing there.
Yeah, sure was. Get that on an image. Frame that up.
And for the youngsters, there used to be magazines, and anyway, Manning to serve. Near side, dug out of there, up into the rafters. Tornadoes stay with it. Good job by Vaughn. Tapped over by the Tornadoes. And over to work. Vaughn somehow kept it alive. Trombley sends it over. And over to work again. They feed Deneke. Is that touch?
That's, nope, they said, net violation, yep.
Tied at 7 here in set number 2. On to serve, Megan Serginor.
Some different players coming in here in set number 2, Steve, for both sides, including the server.
Serve right down the middle. Reeder. Look out.
Yeah, sheesh. With some authority.
And in set number 1, Andover just couldn't get on a roll at all with their serve. I mean, every time they'd get it back, they'd give it up. And now Voodoo serve. This is Deneke. Awkward, still gets the point.
Yeah, I like that.
She had to avoid the antenna with that swing.
He ended up going cross court with it, cross body as well, went right at Trombley. And I don't think Trombley was expecting that one to come at her. That was a pretty good change of direction from Deneke.
And she will serve. Reeder just pops it over. Deneke, the good dig right back to Reeder. That was an easy one.
Yeah, when it's over on one like that, again, not what Andover wanted to do. They were hoping to get, you can go over on 2, that can be strategic. Most folks don't want to go over on 1 in that situation, and it was just perfect for Hayden Reeder.
Especially when Reeder is up front. Now she'll serve. I'll send it all the way across. Reeder can't dig it out of there. Got up into the rafters. That was a nice swing over there by Johnson.
It's a very good, so far a good start to set 2 here for this Andover Huskies team. They're getting some better service games, but they're getting some quick side outs, and that helps a lot as Vocati takes the serve.
Vocati to serve. 9-9.
A good TV show.
Trombley across. Vaughn dug out of there. Nice dig by Deneke. They'll send it across. Johnson digging the back by Reeder. Reeder will get it back in the middle. Just tap it over. And over to work near side. Vaughn. There it is.
They needed that. I was starting to think that they were maybe trying to set for Reeder a little too much. They were becoming a little Reeder-centric. You needed somebody else to step forward and make some plays for them, and that was a big one for Piper Vaughn.
And Manning's in there up front. We'll see if they can feed her. Evelyn Asa, sophomore, serves. It's in. Toussaint. And the point. Andover.
Bit of a soft point, but it totally works as Toussaint was just able to get it over and nobody was there to do much with it.
10-10, set number 2. Anoka dominated in set number 1, 25-15.
This is the classic set 2 reaction when the team who maybe gets beat in that first set pretty easily makes an adjustment. They come out, now they say to Anoka, hey, you got to make an adjustment.
Lean to serve. There's a point.
That dig looked like it kind of ate up Lanassa in the backcourt, and they weren't able to get a good set to Tremblay.
Harper Lean back at it. Reeder sends it over. Andover goes to work. In the middle, Deneke blocked. Good block by Manning, but that was net.
Yeah. They were practically on the Anoka side of the court right there, so that will get the side out and the kill. So both sides trying to utilize the bench and the rotations a little bit more in this second set.
Tremblay.
Ooh, just on the back line, just out.
Andover by 1, they'll get it back. This will be Jada Johnson to serve.
Anoka not serving as crisply here in set number 2, not going on those long service games.
Reeder into the tape, kept alive by Deneke. Tapped over, and a point. Heads up play by Andover. They're up by 2.
That's the difference when you can go over on 2 when you want to, right? You can play that little change of pace right there. It's a great job by Harper Lean to see an opening and say, you know what, we're going to change this up.
In the middle, into the net goes Manning. Andover by 3.
They found a little something, too. They're serving at Piper Vaughn, forcing her to dig it out, and it's basically taking her out of the play. We'll see if they continue to do that.
Vaughn gets it into the middle. Tremblay taps it over. Andover waiting for it. Back set and a swing, and that's long. Point to Anoka. Yeah, Lenz took a swing, but it was long, and now it's 14-12. Tornadoes down by 2 and serving with Vaughn.
Let's see who they serve at here with Vaughn's service game.
Back corner. Right back to the front. Deneke gets it right back. Boy, and that was a tough swing.
I think a lot of that's because Vocati said, you know what, I'm going to take this dig and I'm going to get it out because I want to give Deneke a chance to get a full head of steam at the net. If Deneke's forced to play that ball, she maybe has to get taken out of the play there. She gets a free run at the net because Vocati takes it instead.
Shaw.
Great serve.
Dug out of there. Now it's Reeder. Cross court. There it is.
That'll get Goslin back on the floor as well in the rotation for Lanassa.
Now Manning to serve. Tornadoes down by 2. This set has been very close.
Good serve.
Deneke over in 1. Anoka back to work. Reeder block, point. Nice block in the middle. Fish was there. Lenz was there. Key point for Andover.
And I thought Reeder would be aggressive on the one to go back, but she opted to set it so she could get it right back so she could take another shot at it. I thought maybe the better opportunity was just to take it right there.
Serginor to serve. Back set, and there's a point. Wilberg.
Yeah, you got to get players like Elena Wilberg more involved. Same with Piper Vaughn. Now they'll sit Wilberg on this turn in the rotation, so now I think you want to see more sets for Piper Vaughn if you can, even though she's on the back line.
Ray's Fu to serve. That one's long. Oof. Just missed it. Andover by 3 to serve again, and now Deneke.
And you keep thinking the team that might get a nice three-point service run here might be the difference in the game if somebody can get one going.
Tremblay. They feed Reeder down the line.
Out, no touch. Yeah. That's a big one. taking advantage of your serve, keeping Deneke on serve. This has been a really nice set by the Huskies. Much more crisp, less mistakes.
That goes long. Good job by Linaz and communicating
they
on
had to
that
talk
one.
that
Let
one
it go.
out. That was close. Now Reeder, who's a good server, can do things, mix it up a little bit.
That's an ace.
Yeah.
Third?
I think that is her third. And you notice she avoided the big jump serve there, Steve. Went with more of the straight ahead serve, but still put a lot of heat on it and challenged that back line of Andover.
Tornadoes down by 2. That a little floater. Over and 1 for Andover. Anoka goes to work in the middle and a point.
Speechy. That's Mabel Goslin putting it away.
3 in a row. Goslin gets in the act.
Yeah, I love that little soap bubble serve that Hayden Reeder's got. It's so fun.
Down the line and well wide. Went right down the line, missed. 19-17, Andover by 2. They'll serve. And their libero, Vocati, will serve.
And Vocati, interesting, she serves way in the corner.
Tapped over. Right back and 1 on the tape. Kept alive, and they're going to say net.
Yeah,
Andover point.
Mabel got into the net that time, and she knows it because she jumped too early. She had the first knock over, but then wanted to play it back, anticipating perhaps another shot coming at her, but then, just out of position that time, and a timeout for Chris Fenwick.
Yeah, and I think a good spot because down 20-17, the set's still very much in play.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a good spot for a timeout. I agree. Plus, I think you got to use your timeouts pretty wisely when it gets hot like this in the gym. You don't want to be in these intense points. The kids are going to be expending an awful lot. Let's take a look at our rankings, Steve. It's been a fun year in 4A. Boy, are there some good teams.
Yeah, no doubt. Lakeville North, Champlin Park met in the opener. Lakeville North won it in 5. Lakeville South is right there. Egan, Rogers, a very good team. Eastridge, Prior Lake, defending champ Wayzata. They lost a lot of great talent, but are still in the mix. Then you got the neighbors, Chan and Chaska, 9 and 10. And one thing we know, that state tournament is as good as it gets at the Xcel Energy Center. All the great teams in 1A, 2A, 3A, and then, of course, in 4A. It is phenomenal sports entertainment at the X later this fall. Anoka by 3. Here's Vaughn, and a point. They fed Vaughn, and they got a big one there.
And that's what they're going to need. Continue to feed, especially with Reeder working on the back line. I know they want to set for her when they can, but this is where you're going to need to set for Manning and give Manning and Vaughn and Tremblay a chance to get something done at the front.
Andover to serve. Onasa goes across, and they'll tap it over. Reeder in back, sends it to the front. Tremblay in the middle to Manning. Couldn't tap it over.
And Manning doesn't want a super high set. I think she wants it just above the tape, but you still got to time that well. And that was just maybe a little miscommunication and just not a great set from Tremblay.
Here's Harper Lean, one of the seniors. Lean, their setter. In a big spot here. Job 1, get it in, she did. In the middle, Manning came right back. Andover sends it over. Anoka right back to work. Vaughn taps it in. Denekian back. Now they move it forward. Big swing dug out of there by Reeder for the Tornadoes. Back to Vaughn. Blocked by Ando. They'll feed Vaughn again. And that goes over and down for a point. They kept going back to Vaughn.
Smart move. I think they want to take that chance in the front because they're having a tough time setting for Manning and getting that lined up properly for her. Want to see Ivy continue to be aggressive in the middle. Go hard at it. Jump high, get it, and try to see if you can slam it down. A little too soft at the net right now.
Good serve by Tremblay. Here's Deneke in the middle and a point.
That's a big one from Ava Deneke. I take that back, Allie Deneke. That's fantastic.
Yeah, they've just been able to deny a lot of Anoka runs at all in this set. Now they're in a good spot. Another timeout. They're up by 3 and will be serving out of that timeout. And you look at both of these schedules, and I know Anoka's still got some tournament play, but end of the regular season for both, or actually Anoka against Park Center on Monday, October 7th. Andover on Wednesday, October 9th. That's coming up really quick.
So that's a lot of games that the Tornadoes are going to be playing in a short amount of time. I mean, it's September 18th. So we're not talking about a lot of time here.
Nope.
19 days, you're probably going to play like 17 games in 19 days.
Yeah, a lot of activity. And as we pointed out, Ella Leaf out. She is on the bench, has a big brace on the right knee. Tornadoes dominated set number 1. Andover's been able to keep them at arm's length here in set number 2. They're in a good spot right now with Jada Johnson serving. Manning taps it over. Tap back by Anoka. Andover sends it back. Keeps it alive. Deneke into the net. Oh, she'd love to have that back.
Oh, no doubt about it. Manning was there, but I'd like to see Manning just put it down with a little more authority, not allow opportunities for them to dig that out. But they still get the big kill. That was huge.
Vaughn into the net. She hasn't done that all night.
No, she's been really rock solid in the service game, and that's not the time for a service error. Door wide open for Ava Shaw as she'll serve from the concession stand again.
Her team 2 away from a set win. Shaw delivers, dug out of there, and that's a ace.
I'll tell you what, you should coach more people to do that because she is always dropping that ball in a perfect spot. Really good service game from back there. And it's different. It's an adjustment. Anoka's got to see that because the ball's in the air a little bit longer. It's just different. It's coming at you at a different trajectory.
Set point. Reeder digs it. Gets it back. Block. Dug out of there by Vaughn and back. To Reeder again. Point to the Tornadoes.
And they got to go on a service run now because they are still dodging 3 set points.
And it will be Ivy Manning to serve. No margin for error. Still set point. Gets it in. Deneke. There it is.
Yeah.
You could almost see that one coming.
You sure could. Great answer from the Huskies here in set 2. And they put it on the back of Allie Deneke at times, but I was also just really impressed with Ava Shaw's service game. They got some nice points and nice minutes from Jada Johnson there. Harper Lean played well. A much more concentrated team effort from the Huskies here in set number 2. And we're all square.
Tornadoes dominate in set number 1, 25-15. Huskies come back and win set number 2, 25-21. Set number 3 on the way here on QCTV. And we are back at Andover on a warm night. Set number 3 coming up. We're even at 1 apiece. Andover and Anoka. This great rivalry between the Huskies and the Tornadoes. Set number 1, Anoka really dominated, played very well, mixed it up. Set number 2, got to give Andover credit. They played very well.
Very clean second set, and you knew it wasn't going to be that easy. You knew that the Huskies had been playing good volleyball as of late, that they were going to bounce back, and they were going to fight hard, and that's what this rivalry is all about. I mean, these two teams like to go against each other, and nobody wants to give an inch, and so now Anoka knows they're going to have to play a lot cleaner in set number 2. A lot more service errors from Anoka in set 2. Some mistakes. The same mistakes that kind of cost the Huskies in set 1. That was what did the Tornadoes in here in set 2. So now we're in set 3. We'll see who can play the cleanest set. It's weird because it's the warmest night of the year, Steve, and Chris Fenwick's wearing pants. I don't understand. I can't figure Chris out.
He's cool over there.
He's cool, but normally he wears shorts.
And here we go with set number 3. Harper Lean. There's setter, serves away. Trombley to Manning. Lean comes up front, sends it across. Johnson. Good swing by her.
Yeah, Johnson's done a nice job. And again, attacking at the net a little bit better than the Tornadoes are at the moment. I think that there's a little more authority at the net, a little more confidence at the net from the Huskies.
That was Reeder, Trombley. That's Vaughn. Wow, that was awkward. It came back to Lean deep, and she just batted it toward the net, and their team couldn't respond. 1-1.
Yeah, that looked a little... It didn't look like a super polished thing on either side right there. That wasn't a gem, but it works for the Tornadoes. They get the side out, and they get Vaughn on serve.
Piper Vaughn to serve. And there's an ace.
There's an ace.
And Vaughn in set number 1 got on a run early.
Sure
and
did.
Just kind of the Tornadoes fed off that.
Yeah, Wilberg and Vaughn I thought played great first sets, but Vaughn on serve really made a big difference for them.
That one very deep, played there by Volcati. Dug out in the back by Vaughn. They keep it alive. Sent over by Reeder. Opportunity for Andover. In the middle. That's dug out. Now Reeder. That was touched by Andover.
Yeah, credit Ava Lanassa for keeping that one alive, the sophomore, because she really extended herself to keep that point alive. Looked like it was going to be a point for Andover the whole way, and instead it's a point for the Tornadoes.
Vaughn to serve again. Another good solid serve. They send it across, blocked by the Tornadoes, but out of bounds.
Yeah, just off the line.
Yeah,
good play by Manning. But I like the aggression. Want to see Ivy be more aggressive here in this set. Take some bigger swings. Johnson serves out. Tornadoes get it back, up by 2. Lanassa is a young sophomore, but she's a great talker on the court. She is yelling, telling people balls long, stay away. She is talking to her teammates, a good communicator on the floor. Manning to serve, gets it in. They're going to send it across. Deneke down the line. Boy, she's playing well. Oh, yeah. She was the difference in set number 2. I thought so, too. When she had opportunities at the net, she didn't miss them. Shaw. Reeder. She goes down the line. Yeah, that is tailor-made right there for Hayden Reeder. And if she gets that opportunity, she's not going to miss when she gets the full wind-up. Wilberg to serve. Anoka trying to get a little breathing room. They want this set badly after dropping set number 2. Piper Vaughn can't do anything with that.
Nice swing on the near side by Lenz. Lenz has struggled a little bit tonight. She needed that one.
Yeah, she really did. And you know, I like the fact that she's continuing to go, though. Like, she's not getting hesitant or tentative. She's still going to attack, which I think you have to do. And that was a big one for them. And the Tornado, you're right, they do want this because they don't want to play another 5-setter. And if you drop this set, you know you're staring 5 sets in the face.
Reeder dug out of there nicely by Andover into the net. Still got the point. That one just floated into really kind of a tough spot right under the tape.
Yeah, Surgener really tried to make that play for Andover, but that just ate her up. It's hard to predict the bounce you're going to get off the net like that.
6-4, Reeder to serve. Deneke all the way across, and then fanned on by Zyla Toussaint.
Yeah, it looked like it just kind of ate her up. She didn't know what to do with it. She's like, do I set it? Do I hit it? Do I just bump it over? What do I do?
Reeder serves again. Good heavy serve. And over at the net. Tapped over. That'll work.
Ooh, a little lefty.
Kylie Fish.
Boy, I tell you what, I really like what Andover's going to have here, too. Not just for the rest of this year, but when you think about the quality play they've gotten from the juniors tonight, with Lenz and Shaw and Fish and Deneke, been really impressive.
Into the net. That'll be a point to Andover. We saw this a ton in set number 2 where Anoka just at times couldn't get on a roll at all, and now Deneke to serve.
Yeah, pretty soft at the net, and I think that's one for Goslin right there that she needs to make a commitment to. It looked like another one that kind of ate her up. Another big play right there from Jada Johnson.
Yeah, that just floated over in one, and Johnson knocked it down. Tied at 7. Those are easy. And now Deneke to serve again. High floater to the back line. Near side. Vaughn. Dug out by Deneke. Right back over. Tornado opportunity. Vaughn again. There's a point. Andover had the block set up, but she just overpowered it.
Keep setting for Vaughn whenever you can, I think. As you get Manning back on the floor through this rotation.
Well, now to serve. Over in
Yes.
one, and that's easy for Manning.
That's what I want to see from Ivy Manning. Be aggressive at the net. Big one for the Tornadoes. They're up 9-7 with Lanassa serving.
In the middle, block. Back by the Tornadoes. Manning was right there on that block. Trombley was part of it. Huge defensive sequence. Now they're up by 3.
That's a big deal because now you start to see a little confidence going through Ivy Manning and going through Trombley at the net.
Another good serve into the middle of the floor. Dug out of there. Toussaint knocks it over. Trombley in the middle. Manning popped in the air. Tapped over. Anoka back at it. Backs. They sent it back to Reeder, and she put it away.
And I don't mind that because they were starting to time up Manning and Vaughn at the net. So what do? You change pace. That's when you can get Hayden involved. But you saw 3 or 4 points where Reeder wasn't involved prior to that. It's a nice change of pace to get her back in the play.
We've seen that play a couple of times here tonight, and it's worked. And that's a point for Anoka.
Timeout Connie Huberty. And that's, again, this set, we always look for players who stand out, Steve, in sets. This is the set of Ava Lanassa. She's made a couple of big digs. She's made some quality sets, and now on a nice lengthy service game. It's the little things that you ask the libero to do. She's doing that, and I think it's coming up big for the Anoka Tornadoes.
They didn't do it at all in set number 2. They didn't get on really any service runs to speak of in that set. And that was really the difference for Andover. That allowed them to hang in it, and they were able to get on some service runs.
Big one here, and gets the tornado. And anytime you can get a 5-point lead in this rally scoring, that's big. Rally scoring can be a game of runs, so you need to try to push yourself out as best you can. Tornadoes have done what they needed to do here. Now they kind of got the momentum. Let's see if they can lean on this Andover Huskies team.
And a big thanks to the folks here at Andover. They ran up some ice-cold water.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good stuff.
And you and I will have a chugging contest in between sets here.
I'm planning on this being my last beverage, so I'm going to just kind of conserve as much as I can. Anoka by 5, still serving. And over to the net, far side, Johnson, big swing, and that'll go to the point. And that kind of ate up Wilberg, and she couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah,
No
Wilberg
help.
looked like she kind of hit it with the offhand, didn't get both hands on it, and because of that, it went the opposite direction of what she intended. No chance for Reeder to get to it.
Vocati to the serve. There, libero. Good line drive serve, dug out by Reeder. Manning taps it over, and it'll get the point. They had the block set up, but she was able to avoid that. Anoka up by 5. They get the serve back.
Not a great set for Manning, but I like that Manning went aggressively at it. Didn't just try to fingertip tap it, but set it down.
Trombley to serve. Deneke will move it forward. She'll get it back with one arm. That was Reeder. This time, it was a swing by Wilberg. And over back. They'll go to work again. Toussaint sends it over. Reeder moves it forward. Trombley in the middle. Manning. That'll work. Kind of changes speed there. Almost double clutch.
A bit of a missed time, I think, but she does it enough that I have to assume it's part of her plan and part of her repertoire. And that time it works. Ivy's played a great set. This has been a really good Ivy Manning set. Give her more opportunities.
The double clutch is super effective. If you can fake the swing and then come back and still knock it over. Here's Manning in the middle.
And now she's eating them up.
Yeah.
She's going. She was not this aggressive in set 2. This is the Ivy Manning that's going to win sets for the Tornadoes.
And Trombley's serving. Another good serve. Deneke. They're going to need to just send it over, and that's another point.
Vocati almost got slugged by Deneke with a clothesline as she tried to go for that ball.
That would not be good.
No, that would not be good.
So Tornadoes now pulling away in set number 3. They won the first and over the second. Anoka leading here at the net, batted around, kept alive. Sent over there by Wilberg. Toussaint near side, cross court, dug out. In the back by Reeder. Wilberg, long.
Got tapped, though, they said. Deflected at in the back line.
Now Anoka really pulling away, up by 9.
We saw this in that Centennial match, Steve, where Kate Trombley's got a lot of different kinds of serves. She knows how to mix it up.
Deneke in back, sends it forward. Anoka handles it easily. Wilberg. Deneke kept it alive. Sent over by Johnson. Reeder in the back. Trombley near side. Wilberg again. There's a point for the Tornadoes. Over and then blocked out.
Connie Huberty's going to talk it over. This is how Anoka's going to be successful, Steve. Yes, you have Hayden Reeder who can be an eraser for you, but look who's getting the points in this set. It's Ivy Manning's had 4 kills. 4 or 5 kills, I think, in this set. Vaughn's had a couple. Wilberg's had a couple. When you're getting those contributions from the attack line, that's huge.
And we saw this in set number 1 where Anoka just, so got later and later, just kind of pulled away. And they are playing well again. And they didn't play particularly poor in set number 2. You just have to give Andover a lot of credit. And what Deneke brought to the table in that second set.
And they've kind of neutralized Deneke in this set as well. We haven't seen Allie get going, haven't seen her have those opportunities at the net where she could be aggressive and really utilize her skills. So they really need a kill here in the worst way. They have got to side out. They've got to get back on serve because Kate Trombley's just gone on a run here. I thought I won something when they called my name down there, Steve, so I was ready to run down there and get me a shirt.
I'm not running anywhere in this weather.
Not even for a dry shirt?
Nope. I'm settled in. Wilberg blocked at the net. Tornadoes keep it alive. Reeder sent it over. Collision there. Andover right back at it. Here's Deneke. Somehow kept alive by Trombley. Reeder again. Kept alive by Deneke. Still the point to Anoka.
Great job by Elena Wilberg to keep that alive. And Reeder somehow making lemonade out of the lemons right there.
Yeah, and they've been bumping into each other and still finding a way to get it over the net. Trombley continues to serve. Almost an ace. There it is, an ace. Boy, that ate up Deneke in the back line, 20-8.
Between Trombley and Lanasa, the service game in this set for Anoka has been absolutely deadly.
8 in a row for the Tornadoes. Trombley continues. Serves it in. They move it to the front. In the middle, there's a big swing. And a point for Shaw. Shaw gets involved.
I want to see them get Ava Shaw more involved at the net. She's got size. She's 5'10". She's got, I think, a pretty good swing at it from at the net when they give her opportunities. Want to see a little more from her.
Lean to serve. Andover in trouble here in set number 3. Lanasa kept it alive, sent over by Manning. Now Andover goes to work. Johnson, block, into the net.
Into the net for Anoka, are they saying? Point Anoka, yeah, so they're saying that there's some kind of violation from Andover.
Yeah, I was really surprised because it looked like Manning and Vaughn got into the net. Nevertheless, 21-9.
See, maybe a touch from out of the line. From I'm not sure what they called there exactly.
That's
an ace.
In. That's an ace.
Lauren Lafferty, who just checked in on serve, comes in, gets an ace. First time calling her name tonight.
Yeah, senior drops one in, and 3 points away from a set 3 win for the Tornadoes.
Extending out that bench a little bit is Coach Fenwick.
Good deep serve. Move forward by Vocati. There's a big swing there by Fish. Tornadoes turn it away. A near collision. Now it's Reeder. She's blocked. She'll send it back, but long. Wow. She didn't get the point, but that was something.
That would have been so cool if that would have gone in. That was such an effort from Hayden Reeder. She was going for a highlight reel point, but instead it's a good one for Anoka.
Jada Johnson to serve. Andover down by 12 in the third.
Ooh.
Move it to the net. That's a point for Anoka.
Not a great serve. Tried to back set it for Manning to get her a chance to get a running start at the net. Just led way too far in front.
Dug out of there. Chance for the Tornadoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Manning had to send it over, and she didn't. 22-12. They still have plenty of breathing room here, but I think it's one of those situations as well where Chris Fenwick would love to finish it out right now.
Absolutely.
Another good serve. Trombley moves over, feeds Reeder. That'll work.
And see, that's the method. That's the methodology I like, right? If other players can get the points, then those last 5-6 points in a match, you can be like, all right, Hayden Reeder, it's your time. Come in and close.
Now it's Manning to serve. At the net. Lean kept it alive. Now Tornadoes an opportunity. Trombley sends it over. Lean in the middle. Johnson, that well long. And now set point.
So a first set was really Anoka controlled. Second set was a lot more tightly contested with Andover really playing well. This third set looked a little more like set 1 so far for the Tornadoes.
Manning to close it out. Deneke to the net. Near side, blocked by the Tornadoes, but out. So Lenz another point there, 24-13.
Yeah, Lenz attacking the smaller Trombley and Mabel Goslin at the net, and that time able to get away with that. Get one put away. Still got to fight off about 10 set points.
Shaw serves, drops it in. Trombley, back set, just popped over there by Wilbur. Another opportunity. Reeder, block, point Andover. Clean block, near side, Lenz in the middle of that.
Well,
terrific.
you know they're going to Reeder right there. You know it's a closing point, so you set everything over there and try to get your hands on it.
Here's Shaw. Still set point for the Tornadoes into the net, dug out, sent over. Good job by Anoka. Deneke blocked. Andover keeps it alive. Back to Deneke. She'll just send it over. Now the Tornadoes feed Reeder. Andover keeps the point alive. Deneke sends it right back. Tornadoes go to work. Reeder again. Look out. That's it. 25-14. Tornadoes close it out. And as you pointed out, they kept feeding Hayden Reeder.
Yeah, down the stretch, you just say, all right, we got 4 points to get. Let's go to the closer, right? And let Hayden Reeder take care of business. That's exactly what she did. They set for her every single time they had an opportunity, and it ends up getting them a nice victory. 2-1. They got to get one more. This fourth set's going to be critical. We'll see what they can do.
Fourth one on the way from Andover, the Huskies and the Tornadoes here on QCTV. And we're back at Andover. Set number 4 coming up. Anoka leads it 2-1. Seesaw battle. Anoka dominated set 1. Andover battled back in number 2. And then Anoka pulled away in set number 3.
Did it on the back of 2 really good service games, right? Ava Lanasa, great service game. And then Kate Tremblay went on that nice 8-point run. And when you can get that going, you got it.
Very warm in the gym. Youth night tonight. Good to see the youth here. I would assume they're running outside, running around outside having fun.
It's a lot of gifts they're giving away out here. It's very nice. They're taking care of those youth.
Vaughn to serve for the Tornadoes to get us started. Nice dig in the back by Vaughn to keep it alive. Reeder sends it, and a point for Anoka. That's all on Vaughn.
Yeah, and Deneke, I think, knows that was probably going to go long, but she didn't know for sure, so she had to make a commitment to it, and I think it misses if she doesn't touch it. I think it's long, but instead it's a deflection and a point for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, great dig by Vaughn to keep it alive and into the net. We're tied at 1.
Overall, though, I think it's been a really good game for Piper Vaughn tonight. She's played well.
Now it's Jada Johnson for Andover.
It's a great serve.
Manning sends it over. Now it's Deneke. Look out.
Yeah, that was a dig out of self-defense from Hayden Reeder, but there was no chance to stop that one as Deneke wound up and really fired one. Big kill right there for the Huskies. They're back on serve. Johnson, I think, has really served well. She's got a nice jump serve.
Another good serve. They lead it 2-1. Here's Reeder. Dug out of there beautifully by Vocati, and then Deneke puts it away. And they lead 3-1, so the Huskies off to a quick start.
Yeah, getting a nice little, just a little fingernail deflection at the net off of that shot from Reeder. Just enough to take some steam off of it. Gives them a chance to dig it out and set up Deneke.
Another good serve from Johnson. Now in the middle, Manning taps it over, kept alive by Andover. They'll send it right back, blocked. Reeder on that block. 3-2, Anoka to serve, down 1.
Big kill. Couple of soft ones at the net for Manning. I want to see her get back to that really aggressive play that she did in set number 3, because I thought that was a big piece of why that set went well for the Tornadoes. Service error.
4-2 Andover. Manning into the net. She'll check out.
I do wonder about fatigue in this set a little bit, Steve. It's warm in here.
Oh,
These players have now made, probably 50 jumps at the net, 60 jumps, and, you get a little tired at this stage of the match.
4-2. Andover the lead to serve. Shaw. Reeder near his side's going to get it back. Just found a spot and tapped it into it.
Yeah, that one is that's just kind of guiding one to an open space right there.
That's just a great play. If nobody's there, save the swing. Now it's Wilberg. Anoka trying to get on a roll. Does get that one in. They send it into the middle. Block back. Kept alive by Deneke. Lean. Back to Deneke. Nice digging back by Vaughn. Then Reeder gets the point.
Wow, Reeder going over on 2.
Ties it at 4, but Vaughn again in back.
Vaughn doing a great job in the back specifically because she's digging well. She's running after all those loose balls. Her and Lanasa have good chemistry back there. They're talking. That's a big deal.
Wilberg to serve. Gets it in, and that's an ace. And the Tornadoes have the lead. They've scored 3 in a row here in the 4th.
And that's where you don't want this for the Huskies. You don't want a long service game for the Tornadoes because that usually is what fuels things.
Wilberg, floater into the middle. Vocati kept it alive. Over and 1, but out. Well, Wilberg dug that out, but it just flew the other way and out. We're tied at 5. Andover to serve.
Again, kind of the unintended over on 1, but that time Wilberg just tried to dig it out, but couldn't dig it to a teammate.
Reeder blocked, kept it alive. Point to Andover.
Want to see, after Reeder gets that one up in the air, it was almost like the Tornadoes didn't know who to go get that one. It took Mabel Goslin a second before she went after that one. By the time she got to it, she was too deep into the net.
Surgeon Orr serve. In the middle, tapped over.
Oh, I love that.
Goslin.
Change of pace right there because they haven't been setting for Goslin. That time they decide to set for her. Mabel just takes the little soft one and puts it away for the Tornadoes.
Reeder to serve. Good heavy serve and ace. Another one tonight. Not sure if that's 4 or 5.
Yeah, because she mixes it up so well. She can serve the soft one. She can jump serve. She can take it to the back line if she wants to. She just has such control of it. And again, I got to stop talking. I'm telling you.
And they have had their share of service errors here in the 4th. And now it is Ellie Deneke.
I think 19 kills tonight we have for Hayden Reeder in this one. Next closest is Vaughn with 8.
Good deep serve. Vaughn blocked. Kept alive somehow. Anoka taps it over. Deneke in the back. And Andover sends it over. Opportunity for the Tornadoes.
Oh, somebody's got to do
confusion.
it. Yep, didn't know. And again, that's another one where I think the traditional design is to maybe have Mabel get out of the way and try to go play something at the net. But in that situation, somebody has to go touch that ball. That's where talking is important. Got to communicate on this side for the Tornadoes. Over on 2, nice play.
And it's a point. Trombley sent it over. Saw an opening, and that confused Andover. And now we're tied at 8. And now Lanasa to serve. She had a big service run in the 3rd.
Yeah, I thought Lanasa was brilliant in set 3.
To the net, tapped down by Manning. Oh, that just was right there, and Manning knew what to do.
Yeah, that is the old sugar-coated ball right there for Ivy Manning. Too easy.
I'm sure she's thinking more of that, please.
Yeah, please. Yeah, give me a lot more of that.
Another good serve just over the tape, tapped over. Anoka goes to work. They feed Vaughn. Denikian back, sends it to the front. Johnson at long. Tornadoes by 2.
And that's an interesting look at the numbers. You're seeing more contributions on the Anoka side. If you take a look at the kills for Andover, Denicky on the floor has 13 kills. The next closest is Johnson with, I think, 5 or 6. A lot of people still with 1 or 0 on that Andover side. They're looking for somebody to step forward and make some big plays.
Another good serve by Lanassa. Sent over by Epp. Epp on the floor. In the middle, tapped over. Another great vision play by Manning.
Yeah, Manning didn't have the greatest second set, but I think other than that, she's played really well tonight. That's her 10th kill of the night.
And that was just great vision. Sent it over toward the Andover bench. Dropped it in. Another good serve by Andover. Tapped in, kept alive by the Tornadoes. In the middle, Manning.
Keep feeding her. I love it.
Denikian back, sends it over, but wide. Anoka pulling away. 12-8. That is 5 in a row.
Denicky just had no choice right there from the back line, just trying to get something over. But again, not in position to do much with that.
The sophomore at the tape. Andover keeps it alive. They'll send it over with Denicky, and now the Tornadoes go to work. Manning.
That's what you want out of Ivy Manning, and she was almost shoved to the ground by Hayden Reeder, but hey, that was very exciting and a timeout for the Huskies. This is the Ivy Manning that I think is going to help Anoka win some matches here down the stretch. Reeder's still the all-star, but you need that second option, that third option. We're seeing it from Piper Vaughn. We're seeing it from Ivy Manning, and that's why the Tornadoes are really playing some good stuff tonight.
For much of the night, Manning has been comfortable at the net of just tapping it somewhere.
Yep.
And not using the power game. We haven't seen that, what we saw a moment ago a lot.
I'll take a lot more of that. Here's the upcoming schedule for the Tornadoes. They're going to be at Robbinsdale Armstrong, at Blaine. Then, obviously, home to Maple Grove on the 1st of October. But mixed in there is probably we have to assume some tournament action and things like that. Those are just sort of the regular season matchups on the schedule.
So that's the schedule for Anoka. Where's Maple Grove at Champlin Park tonight, one of the marquee matchups. There you see Andover.
Well, there we go. There's Andover's schedule.
Andover.
Everybody's working hard inside the studios. They're at Buffalo coming up for Andover. Centennial. That's Centennial. We saw them last week. Very tough team. They got some tough games coming up to the Huskies.
And, of course, later on, Champlin Park as the regular season winds down. Lanaz continues to serve. Anoka on a major roll up by 5. Tapped over. Trombley sends it back. Reeder. That's long. Rare miss by Hayden Reeder. 13-9.
I like that Lanassa's willing to call Reeder off there. You heard her say, mine, get out of it. And everybody clears out as soon as she goes over to try to get a set. I think that's because she's talking. She's communicating.
Serve here. Addison Vocati. Tornadoes keep it alive. Just send it over. Johnson blocked by the Tornadoes. Andover goes right back to work. They'll bat it out of bounds. Oh, they tried to tap it over, but way too strong.
Yeah, unforced error by the Huskies there. You want to just get that over, take your medicine, trying to be maybe a little too perfect with that set over. It's a free ball. You just have to be content to let them have that and get back and play defense.
Trombley, been good all night at the service line. Floater to the back. Near side up. Can't put it away. Tornadoes. Wilberg, and there's a point. Big swing by Wilberg.
Great set from Lanassa, getting it just high enough for Wilberg. Wilberg times it perfectly.
And Trombley in this spot. Got to feel like I get on a run here, and Andover's in major trouble. Denicky sends it over, dug out of there, but the point.
Yeah, just a heavy one, yeah. That one just dropped straight to the ground, Steve, when Deneke got that over the net. That's a really tough one to dig out. Great job by Deneke picking up yet another kill for her tonight.
Lanessa got her hands on it, but Andover now down by 5. They need a run. Here's Harper Lean. Tornadoes send it across. That's Vaughn. Couldn't put it away. Wilberg across. Knocked over. Kept alive by the Tornadoes. Vaughn, too long.
Good job by the Huskies putting pressure on this Tornado defense, attacking. Harper Lean stays on serve. They're going to need a nice service game from her. It's a good start.
Andover 5-11, but they have played well as of late into the net.
Yeah, it's a tough one there.
16-11. Tornadoes trying to close it up. They're 2-1.
Now Vaughn on serve.
Vaughn's had some good runs tonight, particularly an ace. First set, she had a really nice run, and that really sent them on their way.
When they've been able to go on these service runs with Vaughn, with Lanassa, and with Tremblay, it's really been a difference. And we're almost getting to that point where it's closer time for Reeder.
Dug out by Deneke. They send it across. That was Lenz. Tornadoes back to work. Reeder near his side, goes cross court. Vocati kept it alive. Now on back. That was Deneke. Tornadoes in the middle. Manning gets the point.
That's
Manning
it.
through the block.
Great job by Ivy Manning.
Yeah, she just powered it through that block in the middle.
If you get more power from Ivy Manning, she's going to become just a killing machine at the net.
Lenz, kept alive. Sent over there. Cross court, nice swing by Lenz.
That's a big winner from Lenz to go cross court, challenging that side. To go cross body like that, very challenging. That's not an easy one. That was well done by Lenz.
And now it's Jada Johnson again, and that's a huge point. I mean, they're still in trouble here in the fourth. They'll send it to Reeder. Look out. Right down the middle, nobody at home.
I expect you'll see a lot more of that here in these final 6 points. Goslin back in as Lanassa sits as the rotation moves around.
Yeah, she's up front, and it's kind of like, all right.
Yep, it's time.
Manning, job one, get it in. Send it near side. Dug out by Manning to the net. Awkward spot. Not much that Goslin could do with that. 19-13 Anoka to serve.
Yeah, all she can do is hope to play the carom off the net perfectly, and that's really hard to do. It's hard to time that.
Shaw to serve.
I think Mabel's done well for them tonight, though, giving them some good minutes.
Vaughn fought that off. Blocked back by Anoka. Kept alive. Reeder in the middle. Blocked again. Kept alive by Lanassa. Just tapped over there by Wilberg. Andover to work. Dug out by Lanassa. Tremblay feeds Reeder, and she put it away. What a point.
That was a great point from both sides. They were killing it off left and right, digging it out. Finally, they get a chance for Reeder to get the put-away shot at the net.
And that's going to be tough for the Tornadoes to overcome. Down by 7 here in the fourth, down 2-1, and they kept it alive. And won't work to finally get it to Reeder, and then the big swing there.
Yeah, that's, again, credit that back line. Credit the dig that you were getting from Lanassa was digging them up and setting them. You're getting a lot of great opportunities there. Take a look at the upcoming QCTV schedule as well. Boys and girls soccer, Champlin Park, I believe Anoka. I'll be there on the 24th, but also Blaine and Andover on the 19th. Little live and local action for you. And then some volleyball as Champlin Park takes on Coon Rapids. All coming up in the next week.
I think I will be there. Champlin Park, just down the road from my house. If I wanted to, I could ride my bike.
Yeah, you don't even need to burn gas to go to that, Steve. That's
I could
really
ride
good.
my bike over to Champlin Park if I
might be
needed.
cooler next week, too, so it might be good for you.
Wilberg to serve. Tornadoes in control in the fourth. In the middle, tapped over. Fish couldn't get the point. Reeder goes across. Kept alive by Deneke. Near side, big swing, and that's a point. That's a good swing by Lenz, and she's come alive late in this one.
Yeah, she's made a couple of nice ones for them. And again, I like it because she's going cross court. She's really catching the Tornadoes off guard. She's kind of going away from Reeder on that side and instead challenging Wilberg on the other side.
Surgeonor to serve. Reeder in the middle, and that's just tapped over. Tapped over by Trombley. App just had to send it over around the antenna. Dug out of there, Lananza. Reeder right back into the middle. Vaughn sent it over toward the bench area. Deneke keeps it alive. Andover sends it over. Now they're going to send it in the middle. Tapped over. Point! That was Goslin who found a spot.
Mabel gets her third kill of the night. And you can see they're not having Mabel go and try to dig balls out. Like, she's deferring to teammates behind her to dig it out. And I think that she's trying to think of areas where she can put balls away at the net and also be a defender at the net.
Floater sent over by Andover and one. Chance for Anoka. Reeder in the back. Big drive. Kept alive. Now it's Deneke. And Deneke gets the point.
Yeah, good effort from Wilberg and Reeder, but a great job by Deneke to fire it at them and say, all right, you two, make a play back there. And now you get Deneke on serve.
Yeah, they don't have much margin for error here in the fourth, down 2-1. Trombley all the way across. Vaughn over the block. Deneke keeps it alive. They're going to need help. No, point to Anoka. And they close in on this match win. And now Aki Abelanaz to the serve, and she's just been great at the service.
Phenomenal tonight. This is exactly what you want out of the libero, and that's exactly what Lanasa's given them. She's dug well, she's set well, and she's been a service machine. And again, I did it to her.
22-16, just wide on that one. A rare miss.
Yeah, she's been terrific on serve tonight.
Yeah, a lot of contributors for the Tornadoes. She's certainly been a big one. Here's Vocati. Tornadoes to the net. Manning over and down for the point. Beat the block again.
You're starting to see that she's getting that confidence. It's kind of growing as the game has gone along, hasn't it?
And Trombley's been outstanding as well at the service line. Tornadoes 2 away from a set win and the match win here on a warm night at Andover. Anoka 4-2 at this point. Andover 5-11. They've played in 2 tournaments to this point. They send it across. Johnson and the point. Andover is still alive.
I want to see them give Jada more chances because I really like her game. She's really good. Jada's a junior. And again, I like the core here. Think about what they're going to bring next year, Steve. Jada Johnson, Fish, Deneke, Ava Shaw, Danica Lenz. All juniors, all going to be back next year.
One of the seniors lean to serve. There is Setter, down by 6, still alive. Vaughn taps it over. Lean, back set, into the net. Point Tornadoes.
Yep.
That is match point, 24-17. And to serve for it is going to be Lauren Lafferty, a senior. Job 1, get it in. Serve this one in.
That is job 1. You're right. That is job 1, and we're not able to do that one there.
Andover gets it back, and this will be Jada Johnson, who's played well tonight for the Huskies. She'll drop that one in. Manning sends it over. Off the tape, and out goes Reeder, 24-19.
And those are the closing points that Hayden usually eats up. That time, not so much.
Still match point. Johnson to serve again. They feed Reeder. Kept alive by Deneke. They need to send it over, and they do with Vocati. They'll feed into the middle. Manning taps it over. Vocati digs it out. Near side. Tornadoes over and one. Chance for Andover. Huskies in the back. Johnson. Long point. Trombley sent it over. In the middle. Block. Double hit.
Yeah, 2 hits. I think Hayden's trying to say that, no, I set it first and then went back to tap it over. But they're calling for a double hit, and I think they'll go confirm, as Hayden's trying to say that that's not what I did. That she hit it with 2 hands first, then 1. Let's see if we can take a look at that. The block at the net, yeah, I kind of see what she's saying. Yeah, they're going to call that point over again, which will probably drive Andover crazy. But I think they got that right because that's exactly what it looked like she did.
Yeah. So Johnson to serve. Tornadoes still on match point. They're up 2-1. Johnson to serve. Gets it in. Manning blocked. Blocked right back. Manning taps it over. That'll do it. Well, Wilberg and Manning working together over there, and the Tornadoes finally prevail and win it 3-1, 25-19 here in the fourth.
That was a phenomenal final couple of sets from Ivy Manning. I really thought she took the game over in spots and really became that second option that Anoka needs. And if they continue to get that kind of play from Kate Trombley, from Piper Vaughn, they get that service game from Ava Lanasa, this Tornado team could be a little dangerous down the end of the season. This is a good, solid volleyball team, and they're starting to get even better.
Yeah, and no doubt, the emergence of Manning tonight, as she got more aggressive. She didn't take a lot of big swings until this fourth set, and it paid huge dividends.
Big dividends for them, and they need her to be aggressive. If that's the key line that comes out of tonight's matches, just be aggressive at the net, make big plays at the ball, and take command of it, because when you do, good things tend to happen.
Tornadoes win the rivalry here at Andover tonight, set 1, 25-15. Then Andover, set number 2, 25-21. Tornadoes dominated in that third, 25-14, and then go on to victory, 25-19 here in the fourth. So they will move on. And once again, they took third place a year ago at state. A lot of those players have graduated, but a good group, and this team will be heard from between now and the end of the year for sure.
Well, they still have the all-star player in Hayden Reeder, and if they can get the other pieces to come around for the ride, right? If they can get those juniors and those young players that they have to step forward, they're going to have some opportunities here to make some big noise down the stretch. And Piper Vaughn, those seniors, if Vaughn and Manning can just assert themselves into that second and third option, I think this Anoka team will be a tough out.
And meanwhile, for Andover, Allie Deneke had a big night tonight, leading them in kills very well. Jada Johnson, another junior. And I think Andover's going to win some.
I like
between now and the end of the year.
I really like their juniors. I really do. I mean, they've got some real talent there. I like Jada Johnson's game. I think Kylie Fish made some nice plays at the net tonight for them. Allie Deneke, of course, a really talented player. But I thought Ava Shaw, really good service game. I thought she played really well tonight. And Danica Lenz, I love those 5 juniors for them, getting big minutes right now. That's going to be even bigger next year as they continue to play out the schedule.
Tornadoes win it 3-1. Big thanks to our crew on site. It was a warm night here at Andover High School, no doubt about it. Big thanks to our crew in the studio led by Trinity Thompson. Always fun to work with you. Good to see you, my man. Once again, Tim Anderson, Steve Thompson. Have a good night.